This practice is called the self-compassion break, and it's something you can do anytime during the day or at night when you need a little self-compassion. So to practice this exercise, we actually need to call up a little suffering. So I'd invite you to think about a situation in your life right now that is difficult for you. Maybe you're feeling stress, or you're having a relationship problem, or you're worried about something that might happen. I'd invite you to think of something that is difficult, but not overwhelmingly difficult, especially if you're new to practicing the self-compassion break. So finding a situation and getting in touch with it. What's going on? What happened? Or what might happen? Who said what? Really bring the situation to life in your mind's eye. And then I'm going to be saying a series of phrases that are designed to help us remember the three components of self-compassion when we need it most. So the first phrase is, this is a moment of suffering, right? We're bringing mindful awareness to the fact that suffering is present. And I'd invite you to find some language that speaks to you. Something like, this is really hard right now. Or, I'm really struggling. We're actually turning toward our difficulty, acknowledging it, naming it. This is a moment of suffering. The second phrase is, suffering is a part of life. Okay, we're reminding ourselves of our common humanity. Suffering is a part of life. And again, finding language that speaks to you. It may be something like, it's not abnormal to feel this way. Many people are going through similar situations. Right? The degree of suffering may be different, the flavor of suffering may be different, but suffering is a part of life. Part of being human. And then the third phrase is, may I be kind to myself in this moment. And to support bringing kindness to yourself, I'd invite you to perhaps put your hands over your heart or some other place on your body that feels soothing and comforting. Feeling the warmth of your hands, the gentle touch. Letting those feelings of care stream through your fingers. May I be kind to myself. And using any language that supports that sense of kindness. Perhaps language you would use with a good friend you cared about who was going through a very similar situation. You know, it may be something like, I'm here for you. It's going to be okay. I care about you. You can even try using a diminutive if that feels comfortable. You know, oh darling, I'm so sorry. Or you can try calling yourself by your first name. Anything that feels natural to express your deep wish that you be well and happy and free from suffering. And And then letting go of the practice and noticing how your body feels right now. Allowing any sensations to be just as they are. Allowing yourself to be just as you are in this moment. This meditation is called Affectionate Breathing and should take about 20 minutes to complete. So start out by finding a comfortable position. This could be in a chair, on a meditation cushion, or you might even try lying on the floor in what's called the quartz pose in yoga, with your limbs spread out slightly and feeling completely relaxed, but only choose this one if you aren't too tired. All right, so once you're in a comfortable position, we're going to start. All right, start by getting in touch with your body in whatever position it's in right now. Notice how your feet feel, your legs, your seat, your trunk, your shoulders, your head. Just get in touch with your body right here, right now. Notice any sensations you feel, tingling, throbbing, space. Whether those sensations are pleasant or unpleasant or neutral, it's fine. Just get in touch with what you're feeling right now. And now, take 3 deep breaths to let out any tension from the day. Let your breathing return to normal. And see if you can notice where you feel the breath most strongly. It may be as it enters and exits your nostrils, or perhaps as it enters and exits your chest, or as your abdomen rises and falls. No one spot is better than another. Just notice where you feel your breath most strongly. Again, not trying to control the breath, slow it down. Your body knows how to breathe itself. Just try to relax and let your breathing be natural. So now adopt a little half smile, very, very tiny, just so the corners of your mouth curl up just a little bit. It shouldn't be strained or forced. Just let your mouth adopt a position of a little bit of a smile with your mouth closed. Notice how that makes you feel when your face adopts a position of contentment and peace, happiness with the present moment. And now as you breathe in and out, noticing how each in-breath feels, how each out-breath feels. Try to let your breath be infused with affection, for yourself and others, with kindness for yourself and others. Even if you don't really feel it, just set your intention for each breath to breathe in kindness and affection for yourself, and each out-breath to breathe out affection and kindness for the world, for others in the world who are suffering just like you are. Your mind will naturally wander as it does this. It's very normal, very human. Don't judge yourself for your mind wandering. Everyone does it. Just notice when your mind has wandered. This is a moment of mindfulness. You're aware that your mind has wandered. And bring your attention gently back to your breath. And focusing on the feelings of affection and kindness that you're intending with each in-breath and each out-breath. If it helps to get in touch with these feelings, you might try putting your hand over your heart and feeling the warmth that's there. Coming back to the breath if your mind has wandered. Feeling some appreciation for your breath itself. Without breath, we couldn't stay alive. Noticing each breath as it enters and exits your body. Holding affection for yourself and for others. Kindness for yourself and for others. Remembering your little half smile. If your mind has wandered, bringing it gently and tenderly back to the breath. Letting your breath soothe and comfort your body, releasing any tension there. As you notice the gentle flow of your breath in and out. If your mind has wandered, just bring your awareness back to your breath without judgment. Noticing the feelings of affection generated by your half smile. Or perhaps you have your hand over your heart, getting in touch with the feelings of warmth there. And gently return to your breath. Kindness being breathed in and out, returning to the breath if your mind has wandered. Focusing on your intention of kindness for self and others, of goodwill, of affection for all human beings, including ourselves. And the meditation will end shortly, so take this last minute or two to really focus on your breath, gently and kindly breathing in, breathing out. Resting in the feelings of kindness you're generating. This guided meditation is called the Compassionate Body Scan. It should take about 20 minutes to complete. So before getting started, decide how you'd like to position yourself. You may want to sit on a chair with your back upright and yet relaxed, or else on a meditation cushion, or you may even want to lie on the floor in what's known as the corpse pose in yoga. So once you get yourself situated, we'll begin.
So start by first getting in touch with your body, how it feels right here in the present moment. See if you can feel the weight of your seat on the cushion or of your back on the floor. Just notice the entire field of body sensation. Any prickling, tingling, heaviness, pressure, lightness you may feel. Just feel your body just as it is right now. So what we're going to be doing is moving our attention and awareness to different parts of the body, sweeping from the crown of the head down to the toes and back again. And as we go through different parts, giving ourselves compassion for any pain or tension we may feel there, or perhaps for any shame or feelings of inadequacy we have about certain body parts. So starting with the crown of your head, just notice what sensations are there. See if you can tune into that point just between the air above your head and where your skull starts. Again, is there any tingling or sensation there? If so, just notice it. If not, that's fine too. And then become aware of your facial muscles. We have hundreds of muscles in our face. They work very hard for us, expressing our emotions, some of which are quite painful, these emotions. If you feel any tension or stress in any of your facial muscles, try relaxing, kind of soothing them, maybe imagining caressing your face with your awareness, being grateful for how hard our face muscles work for us. And then become aware of the back of your head. Any sensations there? If you have any sort of headache or pain, just being kind, tender, compassionate to the fact that you aren't feeling perhaps as well as you'd like. Or if no sensation is there, just feel whatever's happening right now. Now become aware of how your neck feels. Again, any tension, burning, tightness. Our neck often holds first of all, it holds up our heavy head, and it holds a lot of tension, especially if we sit at a computer all day. So just relaxing the neck muscles and soothing and comforting any points of pain you may be experiencing. Dropping down into your shoulders. A lot of emotional tension, fear, stress is held in our shoulders. We almost always feel some sort of pain and tension there. So first, just notice what you feel. What is the sensation like? Hot, cold, tight, stabbing, dull. Take a moment to have compassion for the stress of being shoulders in your body. They take on a lot for us. And just soothing, comforting any feelings of pain or discomfort you may have. And then dropping down so that you're aware of your upper back, your shoulder blades. Again, feeling any tension that's there, any discomfort. Allowing it to be as it is, hot, cold, sharp, soft. But using our awareness to acknowledge any pain and to soothe that area of our body. You might mentally imagine getting a little bit of a massage there in your shoulder blades. And then become aware of your chest area, the seat of our heart, where emotions are often felt very intensely, including difficult ones like grief, disappointment. Try to notice how the physical sensations of your chest are manifesting. Is the sensation moving? Is it buzzing? Is it tight? Just simply notice what's there. Relax around it. And comfort yourself for any pain you might be feeling in your chest. Just as a mother might caress a child who's feeling discomfort, take the same attitude with your awareness. And then focus your attention on your stomach area. Your gut. A lot of difficult emotions get stored here, including fear. We may have some judgments about our stomach. Maybe it's not quite as thin as we'd like it to be. First, just focus on the actual sensations of your stomach. Is there any movement? Maybe you're digesting food. Any tension? Any physical discomfort? Then also, are any feelings coming up of inadequacy or non-acceptance of being exactly who you are in this moment? Whatever arises, try to take a very calm, comforting, loving stance towards this part of our body we often have such difficulty with. Maybe even sending some appreciation for the very hard task of digesting our food, allowing us to be alive. Just relaxing and softening. And then turn your awareness towards your lower back. Very big muscles there, needed to keep us upright. If you feel any tension, try to relax that part of your body and consciously soothe and comfort any pains or aches you might feel. It's hard to be in this human body with its limitations. We can be kind to ourselves in this moment. And then dropping down to our pelvic area. Again, a lot of tension often here. We don't even pay attention to. We often avoid paying attention to this part of our body. So just notice what feelings are there. If there's any discomfort or tension, try to relax. If there are any emotions that come up for you that are difficult, again, take a very soothing, comforting approach towards this part of your body. Just allowing it to be as it is. And then dropping down to your seat itself. If you're sitting, this will be easy because you'll feel the tension of your buttocks on the chair or cushion. And also if you're laying down, you'll feel tension there. So just noticing what feelings are there. If there's any tightness or tension, soothing and relaxing this part of your body. And if there are any emotional feelings associated with perhaps not accepting this part of your body, it not being exactly as you'd like it to be, which I think is probably all of us, just having compassion for the fact that we're imperfect human beings. Just accepting that with an open heart. So let's move back up to our arms, and we'll do them each individually. So start with your right arm, the top, with the shoulder blade, the top of your arm, the upper bicep. What does your upper arm on the right side feel like right now? Have big muscles there that often get strained lifting and holding things. So soothing any tension or discomfort, relaxing, caressing with our awareness, kindly. And now your lower right arm. Just gently noticing what you feel there. And now your right wrist and fingers, your hand. We have an amazing number of bones in this part of our body, and especially with the increasing use of computers, these get worked over and over and over again. So just notice, do you have any tension there? Any feelings of discomfort? And if so, again, just soothe, comfort yourself. Have compassion for any pain you might be feeling. And if there is no discomfort, just rest in the peacefulness of being free of pain. Then shifting your attention to focus on your left upper arm and shoulder. Noticing how your muscles feel, any tension that's there. Kindly stroking your arm with your awareness, comforting yourself. And dropping down into your lower left arm. Allowing the sensations to be just as they are. And your left hand and wrist. Relaxing your muscles. Appreciating how hard your fingers work for you, the freedom it gives you. Now shift your focus to your right upper leg. Very big muscle here, our thigh muscle. What do you feel right now in this area of your body? See if you can relax the muscle. And if you notice any discomfort or tension, kindly soothing and comforting this part of your body. And then moving down to your right calf and shin, the lower part of your leg. Feeling the muscles softening around any tension. And then finally focusing on your right foot. A surprising amount of tension and stress gets stored in our feet. A lot of pressure gets put on them. Take a moment to appreciate your right foot. It allows you to walk, run, dance. So relaxing and soothing any feelings of pain that arise. Giving yourself a mental foot massage. Now move your awareness to your left leg, the upper half, the thigh muscle. Softening around any tension. And as always, if any emotional reactions come up of non-acceptance of a certain part of your body, giving yourself compassion for that, recognizing how hard it is to be in our competitive culture. Then dropping down to your left lower leg, your calf muscles, your shin. relaxing, soothing. And then focusing on your left foot, the ankle, the sole of your foot, your toes. Just be aware of any sensations that are there, tingling, burning, pressure. And soothing and comforting any feelings of discomfort or pain that might be there. And now widen your focus so that you are aware of both feet, moving up to both calves, both upper legs, up to your stomach, your chest, your neck, your head. Just imagine the energy flowing out the top of your head. Feeling the energy of life flowing through you. And resting in awareness of this magnificent body we have, with compassion for its pains and appreciation for its wonder. This meditation is a loving kindness meditation, and it's meant to generate feelings of goodwill and kindness, both for others and yourself. It's not wishful thinking or wanting things to be other than they are, just trying to set your intention to kindness. So get in a comfortable position. Settle into a chair or on a cushion. And this will take about 20 minutes. So first take 3 deep breaths to let out any tension from your day. And then let your breathing return to normal. Gently noticing where you feel the breath most strongly as it enters and exits your nostrils, as your chest rises and falls, or perhaps as your abdomen rises and falls, wherever it's easiest to feel your breath. So just focus on your breath for a few minutes, letting yourself become centered and calm. If your mind wanders, that's fine. Just bring your awareness gently back to your breath. And now I'd like you to call to mind an image of someone who's been unconditionally kind to you, who's supported you, who's cared about you over the years, someone with whom you have very uncomplicated feelings, maybe a mentor, a favorite aunt, a good friend, even perhaps a favorite pet, if that's who comes to mind. Someone you feel safe with. Now imagine this person in front of you, how they look, what they sound like, how you feel in their presence. And imagine this person was sitting across from you. You're going to send them goodwill and kindness, the wish for their well-being. Repeating the following phrases silently. May you be safe. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. And may you live with ease and well-being. May you be safe. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. And may you live with ease. And if this person is going through a hard time, feel free to add "as possible" at the end of each phrase. So silently repeat this to yourself, trying to get in touch with the real genuine feelings of care, concern, kindness you feel towards this person. If your mind starts drifting off, just come back to the phrases. May you be safe. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. And may you live with ease. Now imagine yourself in this person's presence. Include yourself in the circle of goodwill. Imagine yourself sitting in front of your person whom you care about so deeply. May we be safe. May we be peaceful. May we be healthy. And may we live with ease. Noting how safe you feel with this person, how much they care for you, how much you care for them. May we be safe. May we be peaceful. May we be healthy. And may we both live with ease. Now focus your attention exclusively on yourself, remembering that you too deserve unconditional kindness, compassion, caring, as all human beings do. Let your feelings of kindness springboard from the ones you generated for this person you care about. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be healthy. And may I live with ease. If you're having trouble getting in touch with your feelings, you might try putting your hand gently on your heart, feeling the warmth there. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be healthy in mind and body. And may I live with ease. If you find yourself distracted or lost in thought, that's fine. Just remember to come back to the phrases and the feeling of care and kindness underlying the wish for goodwill. And I would like you to call to mind someone that you know who you don't really know very well. Maybe you recognize them, you work with them, you see them at the grocery store. Someone whose story you don't really know. Try to focus on one person. Remembering that even though you don't know this person well or know their story, that they too suffer and want to be free of suffering. That they, like every human being, deserves kindness, care. Imagine this person in your mind's eye and send this person kindness as well. May you be safe. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. And may you live with ease and well-being. Gently repeating the phrases to yourself. Coming back to the phrases, and again, if you're feeling a little empty inside, just put your hand on your heart. Let the physical warmth of your hand trickle down into your feelings. May you be safe. May you too be peaceful. May you be healthy. And may you live with ease. Now widen the circle of kindness, caring, compassion. Perhaps thinking of people close to you, your coworkers, your family, your friends, your inner circle of people who you see regularly, including yourself. And once more, may we all be safe. May we all be peaceful. May we all be healthy. And may we all live with ease. Remembering how these people too wish you happiness and kindness, just as you wish this for them. Let yourself both give and receive the goodwill. May we all be safe. May we be peaceful. May we be healthy. And may we all live with ease. And then widen the circle to include people in the city or town you live in, the people who you share community with. May we all be safe. May we be peaceful. May we be healthy. And may we live with ease. Even though you know many people are suffering, still wishing them well. Then letting the circle widen still broader. Broadly, 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 until it encompasses all of humankind, with all the joys and sorrows of living this human life. Just wishing, intending, sending the gift of loving kindness to all people who feel. May we be safe. May we be peaceful. May our world be peaceful. May we be healthy. And may we live with ease. Then widen the circle even more to include animals and plants, all living creatures. Remembering that you want all living creatures to be healthy, happy. May this earth and all creatures on it be safe. May we live peacefully in harmony. May we all be healthy and thriving. May we all live with natural ease. And then for the last minute or so, just let yourself rest in the feelings of goodwill, kindness, caring, compassion that you've generated. Let yourself feel it in your body. And even if you feel a bit cold, shut down, just savor the intention of kindness. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes and see if you can carry these feelings of goodwill throughout your day. This guided meditation is a variant on the classic loving kindness practice, but tailored specifically to cultivate self-compassion. So first, make sure you are in a comfortable position, sitting either on a meditation cushion or on a chair, something very comfortable where you can sit upright and yet relaxed. And settle into your posture. Notice how your body feels, the sensation of your feet touching the floor, your bottom touching the cushion, the weight of the arms and your head. Be in your body right here, right now, fully inhabiting your lived experience. And then allow your attention to move outward to sounds. What sounds are arising right now? Are there noises outside your window? A fan blowing? Leaves rustling? What sounds do you hear? Try not to reach out to the sounds, but just let the sounds arrive. The sound waves entering your mind and body. Now focus on your breathing, the sense of inhaling and exhaling, whether you feel the breath most strongly at your nostrils, or perhaps as your chest rises and falls. We'll take a few moments just to rest with our breath. Simple and easy. Notice the peacefulness of being quiet, of resting, as you just gently breathe. And now I'd like you to bring to mind some aspect of your personality, or perhaps some mistake you made, a failure that has been bothering you lately. Something that perhaps you've been criticizing yourself for, or that has made you feel inadequate in some way. Whatever this trait or action is, try to get in touch with your feelings about it. What does it make you feel? Sad, frightened, isolated, inadequate? How have you felt when you've thought about this inadequacy? See if you can locate the sensations of the emotions in your body. Perhaps it's a tightness in your throat, a heaviness in your heart, tension in the shoulders. What emotions do you feel when you think about this mistake or inadequacy, and where are those emotions felt in the body? Just actually allow them to be there instead of resisting feeling these natural feelings that arise when we judge ourselves. Just notice them. What am I feeling? Where are the emotions in my body? Get in touch with how much suffering is caused by our self-judgment, our fears of not being good enough. Some of our greatest suffering is caused at our own hands by the belief that somehow we should be perfect. Take your hand, or both hands if you prefer, and place it gently over your heart in a calm, soft, comforting manner. You might even want to rub a little soothing, reassuring circle. See if you can sense your heart right now. See if you can let your heart be moved by how difficult your emotional experience is when you think about this thing that makes you feel bad about yourself. And so what we'll do now is repeat some phrases, loving kindness phrases designed to help you feel compassion or the fact that you're an imperfect being. You try your best, but no one on this planet is perfect. We're all inadequate in some way. We all make mistakes. We all fail. This is a human experience. It's okay. So repeat the phrases silently. I'll say a few sets of phrases aloud, and then you can repeat them silently. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be kind to myself. May I accept myself as I am. Feeling the warmth of your hand on your heart. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be kind to myself. May I accept myself as I am. So repeat these phrases silently, really trying to get in touch with the intention behind the words. The intention to offer yourself kindness, compassion, acceptance. As your mind wanders, which it will inevitably do, just refresh the phrases in your mind. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be kind to myself. May I accept myself as I am. Giving yourself the same kindness and support and acceptance you would give to a good friend who is feeling bad about themselves. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be kind to myself. May I accept myself as I am. Remembering that everyone is in the same boat, everyone feels inadequate in some way, everyone makes mistakes, everyone fails. This is a human condition. This is normal. This is something we all share. It's okay. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be kind to myself. May I accept myself as I am. And remembering all your fellow humans who struggle with self-judgment the way you do. Let's change the phrases slightly so that we include everyone in our intention for self-compassion. May we all feel safe. May we all be peaceful. May we be kind to ourselves. And may we accept ourselves as we are. May we be safe. May we be peaceful. May we be kind to ourselves. May we accept ourselves as we are. Just gently repeating the phrases silently. Now I'd like you to think of something that's been causing you suffering that you don't necessarily blame yourself for. Maybe you have a loved one who is sick, or something's going wrong in your life just due to external circumstances. Something that's very hard to bear, hard to deal with. And also give yourself compassion for this source of suffering. Our suffering comes from two main sources: from ourselves not being as we want, or from our lives not being as we want. So thinking of this aspect of your life that's causing you pain, repeat the following phrases. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be kind to myself. And may I accept my life as it is. This is the way things are. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be kind to myself. May I accept my life as it is. Repeating the phrases silently to yourself, soothing and comforting yourself for the difficulties of living a human life. Really feel your caring concern, tenderness for yourself, struggling like so many others. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be kind to myself. May I accept my life as it is. Again, put your hand on your heart, or if it's been there the whole time, really feel your hand on your heart. And while we've been focusing on comforting ourselves for painful feelings, for suffering, now see if you can feel what the compassion itself feels like. Maybe your heart is tingling or feels warm, feels vibrant in some way. Notice the good qualities of an open heart that's filled with compassion. The beautiful feelings of tenderness, care, concern, kindness. Noticing the joy of compassion, of connectedness, of open-heartedness. This also is part of the human experience. And thank yourself for being a good, supportive friend. May we all be well and safe, happy and free. In this meditation, we'll practice the skill of noting whatever's arising in our experience. So it's a meditation that will take about 20 minutes to complete. So first, get into a comfortable position, sitting either on a chair, on a cushion, or if you're very alert, you may try lying down in corpse pose with your back straight and your arms at your side. But if you're sleepy, that's probably not such a good idea. So again, get into a position where you can be relaxed yet alert. And when I ring the bell, the meditation will begin. So make sure your eyes are gently closed. And to begin, just get in touch with your body as it is right now. The feeling of your seat, your feet, your shoulders. What does your body feel like right now? Inhabit your body fully. And then take 3 deep breaths to release as much tension as you can. So 3 deep breaths in and out. And then let your breathing return to normal.
And just to center us a little bit, let's first put our awareness or pay attention to our breath. So noticing where you feel the breath most strongly, the nostrils, the lungs, the abdomen. Just track the sensation of breathing in and breathing out. Very simple. Noticing breathing in, noticing breathing out. No need to breathe a particular way. Your body knows how to breathe itself. Just noticing the sensation of breathing. As your mind starts to wander, which it will, just bring your focus of attention back to the sensation of the breath as it comes in and goes out. And now let your attention settle on any sounds that you hear. Just noticing, are there some creaks or maybe birds tweeting, a wind blowing? What sounds do you hear? Again, try not to think too much about the source of the sound, but you might just make a little simple note. Wind blowing, bird tweeting, door creaking. Just note the sound and let your awareness be free and open until the next sound comes to your attention. And if there are moments of silence, note that too. Silence. Try not to strain to hear any sounds. Just let the sounds come to you naturally. Floating in a pool of sound. Now see if you can notice any physical sensations. Might be an itch, a tingling, tightness. Some part of your body may feel relaxed. And again, use the same technique, just gently noting whatever it is you feel physically. Not telling yourself an elaborate story about it, but making a soft mental note, and then letting go of the sensation and seeing what sensation draws you next. Tightness, itching, heat, and so on. And if your attention is drawn to the physical sensation of your breath, just note that, breathing. And if your mind starts to wander, which it will, just come back to noticing any physical sensations. And now try to notice any thoughts or feelings you have. Again, not getting lost in a storyline, but you might notice peace, boredom, frustration, or it might be a thought about yesterday, thought of my mother. Whatever comes up, again, keep the note very, very short so it identifies what it is, but that you don't get stuck in it. Just noticing, I'm having that thought, I'm having that emotion, and then letting it go. Then letting your awareness be drawn to the next thought or emotion that pops up into your awareness. Remember, we don't control what we think about, we don't control how we feel, but we can pay attention to it. Try to be a curious scientist, observing the contents of your mind, but from an objective perspective. What's going on for me right now? And now don't focus on a particular type of arising in your awareness. Just note whatever comes up. Sound, physical sensation, an emotion, a thought, a smell. Whatever arises, just make a soft, gentle mental note and then let it go. And let your awareness be drawn to whatever pops into your awareness next. If you find you've gotten lost in thought, that's a wonderful moment when you can notice lost in thought. So just make that note, lost in thought, and come back to noticing whatever arises. If at any time you feel a bit overwhelmed or unstable in whatever's coming up, simply return your awareness back to your breath as a place of grounding, solidity. And then if you feel comfortable, open your awareness out again. And if it feels more comfortable, then just let your awareness rest in your breath. Imagining yourself to be an open sky that anything can appear in. A sound, a thought, a feeling. Just notice. Remembering that you don't really have to take any of this personally. It's just phenomena arising and passing away. And check in with your mood right now. Are you interested? Bored? Spacey? Whatever you're feeling right now, whatever your mood state is, just notice it, label it, and let it go. like a detective on the trail of a clue, paying very careful attention to what's arising in your field of awareness right now, how it changes, shifts. It's constantly different. Getting a taste of the freedom of not latching on to any one thought or emotion or feeling. Just letting it be there as it is. Shaking its hand and letting it pass away. And then for the very end of this meditation, come back to your breathing, the sensation of your breathing. Just noticing the quality of the breath. Is it silky and smooth? Maybe it's rough, fast, slow, whatever it is. Just rest your awareness fully in your breath as you breathe in and out. This meditation is called Soften, Soothe, and Allow, and will take about 15 minutes to complete. It's designed for dealing with really difficult, disturbing emotions, and so if you're feeling something very difficult right now, this would be a good meditation for you. If you are feeling peaceful and happy, you might want to choose another meditation. All right, so I'm going to ring the bell at the beginning and close the meditation. So before I do so, please make sure you're seated in a comfortable position, either on a chair or on a cushion. Make sure your back is upright yet relaxed, and that your head is relaxed as well, tilted slightly downward. All right, so let's start by taking a few deep breaths to let out the tension that you're experiencing right now. So in and out 3 times. And let your breath return to normal. Just noticing how your breath feels as it comes into and leaves your body. Noticing where you feel the breath most strongly. Is it at your nostrils, your lungs, your abdomen?
Just take a few moments to be aware of your breath, to feel your breath as you inhale and exhale. Now I'd like you to think of the circumstance or situation that's causing you a lot of emotional upset right now. It may be something you're feeling about yourself, something you don't like, or some mistake you've made. Or it could be just a situation that's very difficult to deal with right now. So choose one circumstance that's very difficult to deal with right now, and remind yourself of the details involved, and try not to get lost too much in a storyline, but just get in touch with what it is that's troubling you and how you feel about it. And so what we're going to be doing is working with the emotions in the body itself, seeing if we can bring some soothing and comfort to the painfulness of the emotion by focusing our attention on the body. So I'd like you to try to become aware of what emotions are attached to this painful circumstance. There's probably more than one, so maybe just labeling them: anger, disappointment, grief, fear. What's coming up for you right now? And then choose the emotion that you feel most strongly. What's the predominant difficult emotion associated with your circumstance? And now see if you can tell where you feel that emotion in your body. Is it a gripping in the throat? A heaviness behind the eyes? A clenching of your gut? Just see if you can notice what part of the body is physically manifesting the emotion most strongly. And then see if you can describe to yourself the sensations. Tight, hot, tingling, numb, cold. Just describe it in your mind. Now, because this is by definition a painful emotion, we naturally want to resist it, to tighten up against it, to make it go away. But unfortunately, this just makes it all the more painful. So the first thing I'd like you to do is be aware of the emotion in the body and try to soften around it. See if you can relax a little bit of the feeling of tension or pressure, and just soften. If the emotion's very intense, you may want to focus your awareness on the edges of the emotion. Just kind of soften around the boundaries or borders of the emotion. Imagining that you have maybe a pool of water that you've let down the sides, so it's not so tightly contained, so the water can just kind of pour out naturally. Just softening around the sensation. But then recognizing, validating how hard it is to be feeling this. Every single one of us constantly feels really difficult, painful emotions. And we need to be able to comfort ourselves for the pain of living this human life. So what I'd like you to do is take your hand and just gently touch the place where you're feeling the emotion. Let your touch be soft, caring. Maybe caress the spot a little bit. And as you gently touch that spot, try to soothe the difficult emotion, just telling yourself that you recognize how hard it is to feel this way. If it feels comfortable, you might even say something like, "Poor darling, I'm so sorry it's so hard for you right now." Remember that you are allowed to feel this. This is your natural reaction. You aren't choosing to feel this. This is what's happening. So just soothe and comfort yourself for the fact that this is hard right now to be feeling this. And then see if you can just allow the sensation of the emotion to be there. You're safe right now, at this moment. There's no danger. Your body is experiencing an emotion. See if you can just allow it to be there as it is. Don't try to make it go away. But also notice, does it change at all? Is it sensation moving or shifting or changing quality? So what I'd like you to do for the next few minutes is, if the same emotion is still very strong and predominant, or if perhaps a new emotion is arising that becomes more strong and predominant, just repeat the same 3 steps, locating the sensation in your body, softening around the edges of the sensation so there's not so much tightness or constriction, soothing yourself and your body for the difficulty of what you're feeling right now with lots of tender compassion. And then just allowing the sensation, the feeling, the emotion to be there. It's okay, you're safe right now. If your mind gets pulled away into thinking about the situation or circumstance, that's okay, it's only natural, but gently try to bring your awareness back to the actual sensations of the emotion in your body, very tangibly. And if any feelings of peace arise, or comfort, see if you can be aware of and be with those emotions as well.
And if it's still very difficult, then stay with the pain with the 3 techniques of soften, soothe, and allow. If you feel your mind starting to drift, or if you feel you're starting to tune out again, just try to refresh in your mind the source of the pain and get in touch with the feelings in your body. Soften, soothe, and allow. And now drop the focus on this particular emotion or sensation and let your awareness fill your entire body. Just feeling the entire pulsating, energetic sensation of your body from head to toe. All the movement that's there, the pulsating of life. Just let your awareness rest in your physical presence. And then put your hand gently over your heart. Just get in touch with whatever feelings of tenderness, kindness, concern, compassion for what you're going through. Remembering that we're all imperfect, that life is imperfect, and that if we can open to that, we can be happy and peaceful, even in the face of suffering.